What's up, guys? It's Creator Trey live on all three platforms today: Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Those who know my TikTok. I'm here live with Destiny 2 today because I have two things to do about this game. First, I'm here to check out the new armor changes that have occurred with this game. I heard they changed the armor. For example, my Titan here, they have this new system of how armor systems work, things like that. So I'm here to check that out since I don't own Edge of Fate yet. So I'm not gonna really be able to understand anything here. So for this, I'm assuming this is the seasonal stuff, seasonal equipment, things like that. So that's that right there. The second thing I was going to do was actually talk about this game, how I feel where this game is heading, as well as the potential direction of it going forward, as well as my future of playing this kind of game. Because I'll be honest with y'all, I don't have too many good things to say about this kind of game. I really don't. I don't hate the developers behind this game, and I don't really hate this game per se, but this game has grew into something that I don't really respect anymore. And that's just my honest opinion. I was here since 2014 when the first Destiny released. I was here when you actually had to pay for the game, when this game was like $60 or $120 depending on the editions you got. I was here for all of it. And I'm not happy with what this game turned out to be. I know this game is more toward veterans now than it's towards new people. I tried to get my wife into this game, and she didn't like it that at all, because the moment I started explaining the story to her, she was already starting to get bored. She was already starting to get lost about who she's fighting. Like, she joined right at the time Final Shape started, so she had no idea who the Witness was. And I had to explain everything to her, which took about 30 minutes without the help of a recap video. And she just quit. She liked how it felt, like playing the game, using the characters and stuff, but as soon as it got to the part where she had to know what to do, such as she had no access to DLCs. Like, for example, when we go here, see, I don't even know what just happened. Portal. So I'm not even used to this new UI. I didn't know they had a whole different tab here. So this is how they introduce new destinations to people. Instead of it being on the world map like it used to, it's now gonna be in a different tab. I don't know how I feel about that. That kind of feels lame in my opinion. And this is also my second time streaming on YouTube. And so far, it looks like it's doing well. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube for those who want to see me on TikTok, because I do have 74 people on TikTok following me. I have 24 followers on Twitch right now, so this will also help me elevate my Twitch as well with the clips. So I'm multi-streaming so that way I can increase my exposure. And on Kick, I already have people following me there, so I'm not going to really watch Kick today, to be honest. Today I'm going to watch to make sure YouTube doesn't get messed up in any facet. But back to what I was saying. I see now that they grayed out all the locations that were right here. So, like, I know these are the only things the players can access. They can only access this stuff now. And the portal, I'm assuming, yeah, they even added some extra stuff here. Sorry, I was about to curse. Yeah, they have Pinnacle, they have Fire Team, they have Crucible here. So these are missions. Pinnacles, these are like exotic missions. Solo ops, these are things you do alone. And Crucible, of course, you play specific modes that it requests of you. But I'm not really here to actually do any of that stuff. I'm here to just do some missions and see if I can get the armor. So let's go ahead and do strikes. So like, or they call them Vanguard operations now, but I call them strikes still. So when my wife started playing, these were the things she could do only. She could only do these things. Some of these places were completely locked out. She had access to the EDZ, I think, in the Cosmodrome, but when it got to the moon, or the Dreaming City, or There's Eternity, or any of the DLC planets that appeared in their expansions, she was locked out. And that meant my wife couldn't even play half the content with me because I owned everything leading up to Final Shape. I think on the Xbox, when I was playing on there, I actually owned everything up till Lightfall. So my wife couldn't join me in the quest to unlock Prismatic. So that wasn't fair. And then on top of that, we're both to have no access to the Edge of Fate. So the reason why I didn't get Edge of Fate this time around was because I knew for the fact this DLC wasn't going to be as good as Final Shape. I already knew that. Like, you're telling people next year they're going to receive less content than what they got last year. Last year we had a whole brand new subclass. This year they couldn't even do that. All they did was give us a mode that's unique to the location, which allows us to turn into some ball so we can solve puzzles. I've already tried Matterspark, and it's already getting reworked because of how bad it was.
Get down there and target their leadership, Guardian.
This was a huge mistake on Bungie's part. They sat there for a whole year thinking that was going to be the gimmick that brings people here. And this is the gun I like using the most in this game. I've never obtained it in Destiny 1, which really peeved me off. And I always wanted to have this gun with Desperado on it, which I finally got. And now I feel like this gun is I'm probably going to have to go into Trials again to get another version of this. But this is the gun I achieved. I achieved this gun back when Trials was really toxic. I really don't want to hand over this gun. I don't care if it doesn't get buffs or anything. Dang. Even weak on these activities. I remember being strong on these ones. Because now that they changed the Helm of Saint 14, I kind of feel weird as a Titan now. I don't know who I want to be. I just stuck with Twilight Arsenal because it's a really good super for Titans that's unique. It's the first range super for Titans. Where'd it go? Hate this thing. It's the most annoying boss I've ever fought in this game. I was turning up my mic just a little bit so I can hear things back in the headset. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me. My mic has never had issues ever since I started playing on PlayStation. I even sound good. I can breathe out of my nose now, so I'm doing less mouth breathing today. But this entire playthrough, I'm probably going to give criticism to Bungie and as well as the Destiny 2 team because they don't understand. They're not in the position to demand good faith from their community right now. I can argue that the Destiny 2 community is not necessarily a good one, especially given the state of how they act. But at the same token, they also kind of burned away that goodwill too, the developers and the higher-ups who run Bungie right now. Sony, in my opinion, they should just take over, absorb the company, oust the CEO and his higher-ups, and then just go ham on making this game great. Because this game is turning into a mobile game. And it's twisted because their actual mobile game is better than this. Even for a gacha game, it's still better. And to be honest with you, I'm not like the content creators who play this game and have, like, you know, relationship points with them, the developers and the Bungie team. I'm not like them. So I'm just a low-level streamer who plays games for a living, but I also give my insight on every single game I play.
We have to fight the local Elixni. The enemy of your enemy is not always your friend. This looks like some kind of storage depot. But instead of weapons,
I've played this game a while ago, back when Final Shape first came out. I really liked the DLC because when they first released the actual first trailer came out, I legit thought this sucked. Hello there. Appreciate you coming in to check me out. If you haven't already, be sure to give me a follow if you can. I'm one more follower away from becoming, or at least getting the 25 follower account done. I appreciate it. I'm at 25 finally. Thank you. Now all you need is to do the 3 views thing on 4 different days, and I've successfully achieved my goal of becoming affiliate on Kick without having to worry about people being bots and stuff. What's going on with the sound? That's weird. I heard there was some sound glitch going on in PlayStation 5, but I thought it'd be fixed by now. And today's refresh day, so I'm not sure if they even have bug fixes today. Sounds weird. Like, some parts are quiet, other parts are just... It's weird sounding right now. He died. I also was doing things on my Twitch channel yesterday to make sure that bots don't appear on my channel anymore. Because, I'm getting tired of them advertising cheap viewers and stuff like that. I put that as a key term they can't say at all. So I think those bots are eliminated. I also eliminated the GFX people because I don't want, every time I tweet out that I'm going live as a Twitch streamer and put the hashtags, I immediately get people who say they're a graphics designer looking to help me get logos, banners, and custom emotes and stuff. I don't care for that. Every single time I do it, I get a new follower on my Twitter account telling me that they're a graphics designer and they're trying to help me with my banners and stuff.
And put an end to this heresy.
I'd rather be around a person who's real for that.
She was watching our every move. Even if this up succeeds, I doubt that will be the elite.
I'm just getting personally tired of the fact that this is how it is right now. I wanted to take a break from Marvel Rivals, but I didn't think the game I'd come back to would be a game I have to criticize really hard. Good guy. Yeah, the pulse rifles don't sound like this. It's really off. It's really off-putting. And this is what happens when you fire everybody on your freaking team, too. They had a QA group, they had an audio team, and now they can't even get basic stuff right anymore. Now even their sound's starting to get messed up, which was never a thing. That was something they always did right.
Those second projections must be how Savathun manipulates her followers.
However she does it, the synaptic sphere will drive her out.
Damn it. But this freaking mission has been here since a couple years now. Maybe more than a couple, but probably like 3 or 4. I can't shoot her this way. Yeah, that's just one of them. Next time we fight and bring him down to his last bit, there'll be 2 of those things next. Sorry, my nose is starting to occasionally get stuffed up again. I don't remember them being this tough for a low level. But I guess it's reworked the armor system, so even my my standard armor right now is weak in comparison to all this stuff. And I used to be able to clear ads very easily. I wonder if I have to rework my costume again. But I look cool like this. I really don't want to change that appearance. If the Stoicism class item didn't look like crap, I would be using Prismatic right now. But I've never seen a Titan look like how I make her look, so I want to keep this look to stay unique. Kill her projections again. Goodbye. Bye, Savathun. Precious Ghost. We'll crush him. That guy died. Good job. Well, I'm back at 24 followers because I guess the person who followed me was a freaking bot.
It never stops, does it? The Hive are relentless.
Well,
Even with the light.
go back to the goal of trying to get to 25 again.
I don't understand why it didn't change them. Because it changed you.
Oh, I should keep these actually. I'm used to scrapping stuff. No new armor. So, this was my initial thing. Oh, my follower count decreased because of that. Collaborate. Oh, I didn't know I was going to be collaborating with someone today, but not right now, I guess. Especially since I'm live with a game. I'll probably do it later, but for right now, I'm just gonna do my thing. What are we doing now?
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down.
My favorite boss fight in here. This was my favorite strike, especially since it got remade in the first game, Sepix Prime, or Sepix Perfected.
We must destroy this machine.
I miss back when Destiny 2 did that, man. Or at least the original Destiny did it. It actually felt like a rematch with that boss. It rebuilt itself. We got stronger along the way after it got destroyed. It was like two old foes, or two rivals fighting each other. This is the very first strike we did in Destiny 1. The battle with Sepix Prime. I remember back when fighting the spider robot boss was extremely hard to do. I remember that.
Let's hope we can avoid the crossfire.
And the person who wants to collaborate with me, he's playing a different game I've never played, so I don't want to step on toes with that right now. I want to play games I'm familiar with. I'm playing Destiny 2 because I actually remember playing this. I also have an opinion on Bungie right now, so I'm trying to give my insight on what they should do. So, to be honest with you, here's my critique with Bungie, and their narrative is starting to bother me. I have no idea where they're going with this with the 9. I've heard about the final shape. I mean, not the final shape. Sorry, Edge of Fate, and I heard about the character Lottie, and I heard about where he comes from, especially him and the reveal about a specific character. Since I don't want to go into spoilers, I know for a fact that
Pretty complex.
they're trying to like reveal something to us through the 9 and this new character, but to be honest with you, I think it's lame, especially since right after this DLC, their next big DLC is Renegades, which is supposed to be Star Wars themed. How on earth does Star Wars fit in this story? That's where I'm starting to feel like they have no idea what they're doing. I don't even care if it's supposed to be to pay homage to Star Wars. Star Wars is its own IP, and only now is Destiny even incorporating Star Wars elements into their game. The first time they did was through Eververse skins, but this is the first time they're canonically making Star Wars part of their story. And I'm bothered by that. And as a fiction writer myself, I mean, do they have the imagination? I don't think so. I really don't think they have the imagination. Because we're at the point now where you could just use a specific race in here to actually achieve some really good story elements. There's the faction in here, the Vex. They're perfect for any possible, like, story of revival or story of an anomaly. They're perfect for that. And the fact that they're actually wasting time with it and just having the Vex as an entity that seems to be here for unknown reasons still after almost 11 years being in the Destiny franchise, I'm starting to get bothered by how the writers actually care about telling an authentic story. I'm starting to think that they don't. I'm really starting to think that they don't.
Barrier is down. We can move now.
Sorry, I have to blow my nose real quick. Let me mute myself. I'm back. Still recovering from a sinus infection, so if I occasionally mouth breathe on the mic, it's because of that.
The layer is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of...
My nose is still somewhat stuffed up. So there'll be occasions where I will breathe through my nose, but then if it burns a bit, or if it gets stuffy, I'm probably going to breathe through my mouth, and apologies if you can hear that on my mic better, so you can hear my nose. If I only had a camera, that'd be much better. I remember this was the hardest part in the boss fight when we were playing Destiny 1. What the heck is that? That wasn't here before. There was a thing flying. I guess they added some new types of Fallen in here? Because I don't recognize that one. Fallen with jetpacks. I'm used to the other ones. You guys are not necessarily strong. Even the shanks are real hard to get rid of. You have to destroy the freaking Briggs. Yeah, this sounds screwed up. There. Now we can go.
So this is the Devil's Lair.
I wonder if Sepic's Perfected theme plays. No, the original. Nope, never mind. It tricked me. I love this song. It really gets me pumped for the fight. Yeah, it sounds messed up so bad. Yeah, Bungie, you guys need to fix this. This was never an issue back then. And the jetpack dudes are here too. These guys are gonna be way more annoying. They're like Shanks, but bigger and have more health. Goodbye, buddy.
Sepic's Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will rule. But we must stay strong. The fallen are crafty.
I still love that song so much. I remember doing that the first time. It was so awesome. Especially since there was Siva back then. It felt like a true rematch. Alright, we gotta start beefing up armor now. So, there's a soft cap like there always has been, so I'm expecting that to be the thing we deal with. Yeah, this is the one I need to boost. So for now, until I get better armor. Yeah, I'll probably stick with Telesto for now. Alright, I'm gonna check out this stream real quick, a collaboration, see if that works with me. I'm gonna mute myself here and then I'm gonna talk on there. Hopefully that works out. Oh, I can't get back to it now. I can't find the notifications tab. So, I'm probably just going to continue streaming on and talk about this game more. So, I'm here to allow myself to practice on YouTube streaming too, because I want to start beefing up my YouTube channel for my TikTok followers. I'm going to start playing Marvel Rivals again, this time with YouTube in tow to help me, you know, carry on with some stuff too. Because I'm trying to like turn streaming into income. So that's my goal today. So I should be able to see our chats if you guys do end up sending messages. We're just gonna do some more world stuff here. Vanguard Ops. I really miss the old days of Destiny 2. Or at least the old days of Destiny in general. The story plot for them, I have no idea what their plan is. Like, my DLC idea would have been a cool thing for the Cabal, such as, like, there would have been a Vex anomaly that happened that brought back Torobatl on the days that, where the Hive almost destroyed it. And it would have been a cool story to have Keitel, the Empress of the Cabal, to, you know, to feel like she's obligated to help save this world, because it's a version of it that's been ripped out of its reality and brought into this one thanks to the Vex. And we get to see firsthand as players what really happened on this planet. It would have been cool to be, our first DLC is a war from the past between the Cabal and the Hive, and Keitel will want us to save it. Or to save this version of it so that way they can basically rebuild the homeworld that they had. And then, here's two big things I really want Bungie to do. And I'm giving y'all the credit for this. Two things that will make Destiny 2 actually a bit more interesting. Since you guys are trying to go the MMO route.
Guardian, scouts report that Taken and Lucent Hive
The first
are fighting to
thing,
take this pass. We cannot allow them to gain a
if you guys
foothold in
remember
this
the
area.
farm, the first hub zone before the tower, when you played Destiny 2, repurpose that into a clan hub. Please, repurpose that into a clan hub so that way there could be a little hub zone and a little mini social space for those who want to talk to clan members and things like that. Move Soraya Hawthorne there. You know, this way you guys can make use of the clan feature and make it a bit more social inclined to actually have more empowerment, because Soraya Hawthorne, very, very dumb to keep her around since she's part of the original Destiny 2 story that's no longer in the game, and make no use of her whatsoever. I want to make use of her, and then they should bring back Tyra Karn, who was at that farm as the Cryptarch, and she could be the clan's Cryptarch. So that way, if people don't want to go to the tower, they can just go to her and then get everything they need through through her, or at least the quick stops for that stuff.
It worked. The wizard's down and the way is clear.
Good work. If those Ahamkara prove to be helpful, you should look for opportunities to use them.
So my YouTube might drop out real quick, but I was testing to see how that would have worked today. But my second thing, and this is something that will actually probably help people gauge interest in the game a bit more, they should add companions, like playable companions, not playable companions, but mini companions that can help fight alongside you in this game. Like, there are a lot of enemies you can base the mini companion off of. and it can also help give people something to do, you know, and they can see how it works on seasons or on old activities. They can really test it out, and the shooting range and everything. I gave this idea to them. I spent a lot of time on the forums writing it out too, and giving them the idea. They didn't even want to take it. The Destiny community was so toxic, saying they weren't even trying to counter my points. They were actually here just being upset that I was giving ideas and saying, "Oh, this isn't Warframe. If you want companions, go to Warframe." They didn't even say my idea was bad. They just didn't want it. Which is so funny, man. They just didn't want to hear something new, or me comparing Destiny to Warframe in any way. That's why you gotta ignore those people, even as developers. If you have an idea and vision where your game wants to go, you can't 100% let your audience dictate how it goes. If your audience don't like it, yeah, that's true. They're gonna criticize you. But if you have a vision creating it, then be smart about it and reach a compromise. Bungie, however, is in a unique situation where they think they can guide how players interact with each other. That's dumb in my opinion. You can't tell them how they should play something. It's only now that we have the capability to really choose what we want to do to level up. Back then we had to do a little bit of everything, even if we didn't want to. Uh-oh. Don't hit that guy. Yeah. I mean, if you guys have feedback on Destiny 2 yourselves, I would love to hear it. No matter where you're watching from, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, I don't really care. All I care about is I want to give good insight about what I think about certain games. And what I think about Bungie's situation with Destiny 2 is they put their eggs in the wrong basket. I firmly believe that still. They put their eggs in the wrong basket. They moved all of the people who were working on Destiny 2 to Marathon initially. Then, everyone who worked on Final Shape is now fired. Or laid off, whatever you want to call it. Even the minds behind this game, Mark Noseworthy and Luke Smith, the guys who are the reason Destiny's even alive at all, they're gone. So what is this game now? Excuse me. What is this game now? I know today's refresh day, so you guys should be getting some decent content today. I was trying to cough at that moment. Okay, don't ever touch the floor right there. But I'm trying to admit to you guys that this isn't a good state to be in for a video game. And there's too many people here that are dead set on trying to keep this game alive through the basic means. I don't really hate this game, I'm just apathetic toward it. I don't care if this game lives on, or if this game gets canned tomorrow, I really don't care anymore. My love for it is gone. Because it's a shell of its former self 2 times, 3 times, maybe 5 times over. Yeah, this sound glitch is way bad, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's good to take a break away from Marvel Rivals, but you hear this. The music's gone. And my bullets breaking up a bit. This is sad, bro. There you go. Maybe they need to drop PS4 and Xbox One, and they can just focus on making a better experience for people on the higher end consoles. Because Destiny 2 has been around since 2017, like in the middle of the life cycle of PS4.
I like Zavala's moxie, but this ain't him. Ikora's right to be worried. I got a bad feeling too.
Enemy signature incoming.
I put the title Scoping Things Out for Destiny 2 because
It's gone. For now.
I'm at the point where I'm just playing it to try it right now. I'm not sure if I want to stream this game as content at all. If I do, it's just gonna be like for this. I'll come back when the game is good,
This town looks like it
but
could've
I
been
realistically
abandoned yesterday.
don't care for this.
Taking signatures.
I'm only really trying it because my brother wanted me to check it out. But this isn't a game I want to make content for. At least not right now. So, I have a content schedule lined out for it next month. Marvel Rivals is gonna be, a game I default to. Just to, you know, pass the time and casually play a game. But then, the more serious games I'm going to start playing is, I'm going to eventually start playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I know that game lost about a lot of players because it felt like World to most people with less stuff in it. But my goal is I want to play First Descendant Season 3 when that comes out. And that'll be that too. Missed. First Descendant's going to be a game I play most of August. I'll be playing occasionally by myself, and then I'll be playing with my wife, depending on what time it is and when she works and things like that. And then when other games start coming out, like Black Ops 7, I'm gonna be streaming that too, especially if it's gonna be on Game Pass and I can just get it from my wife's account and play it there. When Animo comes out, I'm gonna try that because I didn't get invited to the beta, so there's nothing to really say about that there. If only Nintendo had a better stuff or a better software to be able to stream things like from your console, then I would play more Nintendo. I play Smash Bros all the time too. You should see my skills in Smash Bros. Fought level 9 computers constantly.
did it. The sludge is draining.
Yeah, this might be my last mission for this. Oh, you didn't have to worry about that. I might stream a little later today, depending on how the internet will do. But we'll see. Because I stream early because other people use the internet. And with other people, especially people with PCs playing their games, the bandwidth might be taken up, and so it'll be hard to stream my gameplay with y'all. So this might be the only stream today. But if not, then I'll try and take advantage of the fact that I can stream in the afternoon, and then we'll go from there. But I don't intend on playing Destiny 2 this hard, especially since it's not refresh time yet.
Let's take it out.
Oh look, the maintenance is about to start, so it's about to kick me off early. Only knew the right time. I hate this sound glitch so much. My builds don't come back as fast as I want them to. So I noticed. Hopefully that fixes the bug soon. If you're on Kick, or if you guys are willing to watch me on Kick, be sure to give me a sub over there, because what y'all do will help me achieve many of my goals. I'm trying to become an indie comics maker, pay my editor, also help me and my wife get into our own apartment so I can stream more consistently and with less internet problems, because I have to share Wi-Fi with people. I'd appreciate it so much if you guys were to gift the sub to me over on Kick, or on Kick if you're watching. So I'd appreciate it if you do that too. Just help this young man out.
Looks like the hive finally caught up to us.
Effed up, bro. Oh, subjugator. Out of here, bro. Sound glitches, bro.
Zavala, we did it. The pass is clear.
Excellent work. Perhaps next time the Taken and Lucent Hive will think twice about trying to seize territory here.
That seems to be end of it. I'll give them this before I go. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. But that'll be it for the stream, guys. I appreciate everyone who tuned in today and wanted to watch me play. Be sure to follow me on all my social links: TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, all respective channels. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all those other pages to see live updates about what I do for gaming and things like that. Also my opinions on stuff. But I appreciate everyone who tuned in today, and I'll probably be back either later today to play Marvel Rivals, or that'll be it for today, and I'll take a break. But I appreciate everyone who showed up today. Happy Tuesday, and take care.